Welcome to Lesson 1 of Unit 7, Sun and Moon. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, what is a cycle? Students discuss cycles in their lives after looking at pictures of cycles, create patterns with cubes, and complete patterns with shapes and numbers. They figure out that repeated patterns are called a cycle, and that cycles or patterns can be observed and predicted. Start by framing the unit for students using the following slideshow. At each slide, ask them about the frequency that each occurrence can be observed. Explain that during this unit they will be observing the sun, moon, and stars in the sky to find patterns. By the end of the unit, they are going to answer the question, how can we represent the patterns of the sun, moon, and stars on our birthday? Ask them about what questions they have, being sure to give them time to turn and talk, and share out with the whole class. In the Engage, start by using the cycle cards from the kit, engaging students in a discussion about how the bicycle, birthday cake, and bus are all examples of cycles. They should understand that cycles repeat themselves or go around and around, like the wheels on the bike or the months of the year. Then hold up the picture of night and day, discussing the pattern represented. Show the pictures of the 4 seasons, starting with the spring card. Ask the students which seasons are shown and how they know. Then ask if the seasons always come in the same order. Use the picture of the moon phases at different times in a month and the bicycle again. Explain that things that repeat themselves or go around and around are called cycles. When things repeat themselves, we can notice a pattern. In the Explore, separate students into 6 groups, giving each group a bag of Unifix cubes. Ask the group to make a pattern with the cubes. One example could be black, yellow, black, yellow. In the Explain, ask the groups to share their patterns with the rest of the class. Be sure and have students show where the patterns repeat with their cubes. Then explain that things that repeat themselves are called patterns, just like the patterns they made with their cubes. Have students show different patterns and see if they can figure out what comes next, asking, what is the pattern? How do you know what is next? In the Elaborate, use the song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat as an example of a singing pattern called a round. Sing the song once as a class, and then sing it again as a round, or show the following video. Explain that we can observe patterns in all types of things and ask what other patterns they can come up with. Have students share their pattern ideas with the class and see if other students can predict what will come next. In the Evaluate, review the new vocabulary terms, cycle and pattern. Ask about cycles and patterns that students know about. Then direct their attention to Student Journal page 2, Pattern page, showing the pattern that they made with their cubes. Then have students work with a partner to predict and draw what cubes come next in the pattern. Teacher guidance for this page is found on Teacher page 3. By the end of this lesson, students will have created a pattern using Unifix cubes and identify cycles or patterns in daily life.